But some parents want to continue to keep their kids home tomorrow as well. Is that a good idea?
Well, yes and no. It depends for how long they want to do that. A certain amount of fear and anxiety is not only normal, it's expected after something of this magnitude. And I think that what parents want to look at is how long they want to do that. You know, if you want to do it for a day, I think that's okay. Avoidance, though, in the long term is not good for our mental health. It, you know, restricts our life quite a bit. There are not good victims and bad victims. It doesn't matter whether someone was a virgin, not a virgin, short skirt, not a short skirt, drinking, not drinking, and those are the kinds of things where he's trying to make them feel like they're responsible for their own victimization, and it's so wrong. Unfortunately, our laws are such in mental health that we need to have a specific threat or a specific plan for violence in order to be able to follow through. And our first instinct is usually to isolate ourselves, right? But this is not the time to do that. If at all possible, try to get out, get to know your neighbors that are different than you. You know, if they're different, even better. Sure. That's healing for us. And then, you know, if you have the energy, try to organize in your community, reach out to police officers in your community. But this is the time for us to build bridges and not build walls. Individuals can change individual behavior. So we as parents have to get involved and say every kid's our business and we care about what happens to every kid. But sanctions change huge organizations where there's power and secrecy, and so that's what was needed in this case. If we can become activists, it actually helps us psychologically too to feel like we're doing something. Teach them to respect themselves, but they also have to respect other people. Try to role play situations. What would you do if you saw somebody being bullied? Would you come to me? Would you talk to me? Keeping the door open and destigmatizing talk about anxiety and depression. They have to be able to come to us and talk to us. Yeah. I think that Thanksgiving for us should really be a launch for how do we stay grateful the whole year, you know, whether it's meditation, yoga, prayer, anything that's, you know, about connection and not about stuff, involving your kids in various activities to give back to the community, charity. What we need to concentrate on across the country right now, all of these things have happened, but we as human beings have this incredible ability to feel empathy for each other, whether it's, you know, the victims that are suffering in Texas right now, the people in Boston, you know, the families in Newtown, Connecticut that are still suffering, the people in Chicago. And if we concentrate on that, that can get us through, that we have the ability to connect with each other. And that's what we can teach our kids about some of this as well when they ask questions.